What is going on, everyone? Mike O back, and I guess it's that time of the year. Once again, waiting to the very last moment. Looks like this 2023 YouTube Sports Collectors Community Hall of Fame ballot is due in like 10 minutes. And someone told me that Jake, Legends Never Die, requested that we wait to the last minute. So I wanted to make sure I literally waited to the last minute. Or maybe he said, don't wait to the last minute. Either way, I waited to the last minute. So doing this live, so it'll be uploaded in time. 2023 YouTube Sports Collectors Hall of Fame. Year in and year out, without fail, there is some controversy. This year was pretty smooth. Then someone made a video that was like totally unnecessary, and that caused some stuff, but it is what it is. The bottom line is this has been going on 5-6 years. It is something that I think is worth looking at and participating in and watching the videos and learning new channels, but it certainly isn't worth taking so seriously that you get so stressed out that you're losing sleep over, which maybe some people do. Everyone's got different criteria, right? And some of it is just based on your experience in the community, in YouTube, stuff like that. I think a lot of people who've been around for a long time are going to look at it as more longevity, where people who popped in the last year or two or three and they see all these channels that have exploded with a ton of viewers are going to see it all as just statistics and how much success you've had and such. So, I mean, there's not really any wrong answers and such. The problem is some of the bigger channels that could have been maybe in and maybe they should be in, could have if they took a proactive approach a couple years ago and encouraged, their portions of the community or their followers to, vote or get involved. Insert Revolution podcast is over now, as Ed pointed out. Anyway, yeah. So either way, obviously, there is a large community of people involved in the hobby that have been doing YouTube. Obviously, it's segmented, and I think it's even come more so, a bunch of little pockets. And that's just what's going to happen because it's grown so much. And here's the bottom line. I know I'm a little bit all over the place. It's really difficult to come up with 10 channels and coming up with criteria. The fact of the matter is, there are thousands of channels that have put out some sort of sports card content over the years. Thousands. There's probably 1,000 channels right now that are active in some way, shape, or form, and that's no exaggeration. The total massive community of people involved in sports cards on YouTube is tremendously large. And there's, so many channels that have come and gone, some in a year or two, some go for 5 years strong and then stop. So it's really difficult to come up with a list. So you're going to obviously always leave people out, right? I mean, you can have a short list of 20 people, and of course it's going to be mostly people that you follow in some way, shape, or form. It doesn't even mean, I don't know, like I have my list of 10 here, right? And it's basically the same list as last year, except 2 people on my list last year got in, so I added 2 more people. And there's tons of people I'm friends with who aren't on my list, and I watch their channels religiously, and I talk to them all the time, and it doesn't mean that I don't think they have awesome channels. Obviously, I'm engaged in their channels. But, we'll just get to it. For me, I definitely look at longevity and kind of having a legacy on YouTube in the community. I mean, there's channels that have been around, and I know with the new format, you got to be around 3 years, but there's a lot of channels been around 3-4 years, and if they got in, like, good for them. They're well deserving, or they've earned it. That's great. But we've also seen a lot of people have built up huge channels. They build up 15,000 followers in 2 years, and then they say, oh, it's not enough, I can't make money, and boom, they jettison to something else. We see that time and time again. I mean, I can think of like 3-4 channels in the last couple months that have just stopped making content that were successful, but they obviously weren't enjoying themselves. Anyway, so we're going mostly longevity, so let me get going. By the way, I'll look at the chat afterwards, but want to get this out. Spoiler alert, you can see all the votes in the description down below. Anyway, Squeepa21, I voted for him for the last few years. He's been making videos nonstop for 15 years. Literally, go to his channel and you can watch his children grow up because he always makes a point to show his kids in his videos. And he's said as much in the past that he is, he's making the videos to show off his stuff, but he's making them just as much for himself so he can go back and look at his collection evolve and watch his children grow. It absolutely amazing channel. And if you're looking at numbers, I mean, he has 1.5 thousand followers, 380,000 lifetime views, so that's not nothing at all. TTM Autograph, TTM Troy, got him on the list too. Got to represent some TTMers. TTMers used to be a huge part of the community. Obviously, there's still some guys out there that do it, but a lot of people have fallen off. Myself, Wesker Griff, neither of us really do TTMs that much anymore. Doesn't mean we might not pick it up at some point in the future. I know for myself, I've just been way too busy. But love the TTMers. Always love doing TTMs. Still love collecting autographs. But TTM Troy, he has been doing videos for 10 years. 3.2 thousand followers and 446,000 watch minutes. And, some people wouldn't think that's a lot, and it's maybe not in the realm of some of these corporate new channels, but you're doing autographs. I mean, sports cards are a very, niche thing in YouTube, and then the autographs are even more so, and sending them through the mail. Like, there's people who are really into it and really passionate about it, but that number is not huge. To build up that type of following and be able to kind of consistently do it's amazing. We got Max Jackson on here. Been doing it for 14 years. Incredible collection, incredible knowledge base, so giving Max some love. Dead Guy Cardboard. He's one of the shorter term guys on here, 8 years, but he just puts out amazing content, gets stuff out there, so got Dead Guy Cardboard on there. We've got Rate It Rookie, who I thought got in, but I guess he didn't. Anyway, he's actually the shortest term guy on here, 5 years. Josh is awesome. See him at the National all the time, hanging out, mixing things up. Super nice, super fun to talk to. Always, is looking out for everyone. His videos look great too. Has a super cool collection. Not that I don't really look at. I mean, your collection is important when I'm watching the videos, but at the same point, I mean, you could be like Josh and picking up really big cards, or you can pick up the 15-cent cards. Like, I'm going to enjoy it either way. Next up, we have Amish Dave Archer. Been around doing videos, or at least his oldest video for sports card wise, I believe, is 12 years. So, Amish Dave, not as active on that channel. I mean, he's did his Ballot, he does his mail days, but I feel like now even more, and he's done an incredible job there with the guys on the Insert Revolution podcast, doing that weekly, couple hours. It's always fun to pop in. I usually have it on, I'm listening to it or watching some of it, and then I try and comment and interact when I can. He's been kind of trying to get a lot of the older guys in and more involved, and he's successfully done that with a few guys and has guests and stuff, and kind of interacts with everyone, and he collects what he likes, and he collects a wide variety, and you got to collect what you love, and what you're passionate about and what you enjoy, whether it's old stuff or new stuff or players you just like, and kind of keep it up, not just go, oh, I'm going to collect Kyle Lewis. Oh, he sucks now. I'm not going to collect him. I'm going to collect this guy. Like, you can mix it up, and that's why, like, for me now, I'll pick up some, like, pre-war expensive Phillies cards, and I buy some of the modern stuff, but I also love to collect, like, just the has-been Phillies sometimes, just guys that have some sort of nostalgic memory for me. So I definitely appreciate that. We got another TTMer here, Caleb's Cards, TTMs, and more. Caleb has been around doing this for at least 8 years. Another TTM guy with over 1,000 followers, 164,000 watch minutes, doing videos and does cards. Been doing it for a long time, consistently. Super nice guy. Never ignoring anyone in the community, interacting with people in the community, sending out packages and stuff, making people feel included. And I think Caleb absolutely deserves a vote, deserves some love from the community. Brad 8671, he's been doing it for over 10 years consistently. Brad, football knowledge, love that. Has an awesome collection. Super generous for sure. Was awesome to meet him at the National a few years ago. Hope to see him again. And he's interactive too. He's, popping into a lot of different stuff, right? He's jumping on different channels from time to time as well, which is nice to see him able to do that. I think he was on Insert Revolution like last week or so. Next up, I had to add two. So I added Dystemic. So Dystemic's numbers, I'm sure there's some guys that would be rolling their eyes, that have been around for, 3 years and, are just looking at the people with over 1 million lifetime views and, thousands upon thousands of subscribers. But what's awesome about Dystemic, besides the fact that the guy has like 8 billion Twins cards and is super focused on all that stuff, right, and collects consistently. He has 445 subscribers. It'd be great to see him get to 500. But he's been doing this consistently for 13 years. It's impressive when you make videos consistently. It's impressive when you make videos all the time. It's impressive when you make videos year after year. Because it does take some level of effort. Not a lot, but some. But what's more impressive? When you actually continue to do it, and you're maybe not getting the support that perhaps you deserve, but the original people, the old school people in the community respect you. And you'll hear the old school people, you'll hear Amish Dave Archer and a bunch of the other old school guys mention Dystemic. Where some of the new people, they're not maybe giving him a shot or checking out his channel. So check out Dystemic. 13 years, long time to be making videos. So Dystemic, keep it up. And then final vote is for Purple G22. Honestly, I thought Steve was in. I think Steve should be in. I'm pretty sure he won one of our awards the one year, which in the past, or at least the first year, got people in. But I don't know. I guess they didn't. So toss a vote for Steve Purple GT22, who's been doing this for 11 years, amassed over 1,000 subscribers. So, hey, there's no one here with 5, 10, 20,000 subscribers, but they're all core members of the sports card community. They've been doing it for a long time. They've made an impact. They have a legacy in the community, and to me, that's much more important than someone who's popped in. And don't get me wrong, there's a ton of new channels that I enjoy, that I love. Some of them interact with the community, some of them don't. Sports card in collector, investor, dealer, like, he's fantastic. Scotty B Cards, some of his baseball focused guys, like, I enjoy their videos and I will definitely watch them for sure. And I'm doing the awards things, which if you're in the Hall of Fame, you can do. I guess we're still doing it. Anyway, the Joe Ryan 30 Good Guy Award. Once again, second straight year, I go with Mike, who is the Autograph Network, who's done videos. He hasn't done a video in close to a year, but he's done videos over the course of 12 years, raising money, raising awareness. Another TTM guy, a TTM legacy guy, so give him some acknowledgement. And then the AR Falk 77 Lifetime Achievement Award. Once again, second straight year, I go to Eastern Connecticut Sports Cards. I don't think Eastern Connecticut Sports Cards channel is even active right now. I'm not positive. But I know Mike has slowly gotten back into the hobby, and that's awesome. And he was, like, crazy popular. Like, the following and the support he got, like, 5-6 years ago, before the YouTube community kind of blew up, or the YouTube sports cards or sports cards on YouTube really blew up. Like, if the timing was different, and his timing of when he was getting a lot of attention was 2020, like pandemic boom, he would have been like 30,000, 40,000 subscribers with how big he was. So Mike was awesome, and hope to get to see him maybe this July or August. We'll see. Anyway, those are my votes for the 2023 YouTube Sports Collectors Community Hall of Fame. Sorry, Ticket Leprechaun. Legends Never Die. Sorry it was so late, but, you know, you probably didn't watch this whole video anyway. You probably just checked out the information down below. Anyway, we'll spend a couple minutes just checking out the chat. Appreciate you guys popping on here live. Eddie's Cardboard Chaos. What's up, Eddie? Wesker Griff. Vintage Oddball Cards. What's up? Walk and Balk. Nina S. Yeah, it's like the beard. It's been a little while. It probably needs a trim. Uh-oh. Is the audio bad? What up, Big Scott? Filmington. Wow, Filmington popped into my video and then popped out 5 seconds later, probably. Whoops. What up, that 70s Jeff? Elite Hunters, what's up? Hopefully you're in. You're definitely someone who certainly desires 85% solid. That's better than 0. Anyway, I guess we'll call it a night. See ya.